Good afternoon, Brown with Grand Roofing. We're in a neighborhood that's pretty new, and we're up on a roof doing a quick look to see what needs to be done. And honestly, there's a couple things that really just blow me away, so we're just gonna get into it, do a quick inspection of this roof. First off, the biggest thing I noticed, just do a quick pan around everywhere. There's a huge lack of ventilation. You got that whole ridge out there, from here all the way over to here with no ridge vent, no box vents anywhere, no power fans, no ridge vent, none down there, none down there. So ridge vent or ventilation, lack of, is huge. The reason I'm here is because of nail pops. We're gonna get into that here in a minute. Or, well, let me rephrase that. Not nail pops, but exposed nails. I was expecting to need to maybe seal a few. So honestly, it's the whole roof. So let's check out this pipe boot and then we'll go into the rest of those. Just the way some people do things. I guess the reason I panned at the beginning is this whole neighborhood is fairly new. I mean, I don't think they built it up overnight. I would say, I mean, they're still putting siding on one down there. Down over there, they're still building one. I hear air nailers going off, framing guns. But it's a pretty new roof. It's like a tract neighborhood. All the homes are basically the same. There's a few different styles. Whatever, that's not the issue. The problem is whoever roofed this probably roofed the majority of all these. Now the problem and the reason why we're here is because of these little guys. It's not just one or two, it's not just a few, it is literally the entire roof. And whoever did it, whoever installed the roof, or maybe somebody was here in the past, they had sealed these. You can see the sealer on it. Or honestly, I'm not gonna go over the whole roof because they are literally everywhere. Everywhere. So, I think those will honestly develop into problems before the roof wears out. The biggest issue is the focus. Once those start to waller out, it's a huge invitation for water to funnel right in on. I mean, they're all over the place. Whoever roofed this obviously knew because they sealed them. If you're a contractor, whether it's your own crew or you sub it, doesn't matter. Quality control. If you got guys that do this, I strongly encourage you to whip them back into shape or get rid of them and can them, because this will develop into a big problem down the road. It's not good. I'm still just blown away at how many there are, and they knew it. They knew damn good and well because they're all sealed up. If you got shiners, a few here or there, it's not right, but I'm pretty confident that they're getting their nails low enough into the common bond that it's gonna be a decent install. Now, when they're just whipping it out and every nail is low, that's not good. If there are no nails low and you don't find any shiners, chances are they're probably a little high. I've seen a lot of guys just, and if they're not caring where their nails fall, like in the common bond, that's actually worse. So yeah, you wanna make sure that sweet spot, which isn't big, it's usually about, I'd say, I don't know, really honestly, a ½ inch margin where you're getting the common bond and not gonna be too low or too high. It's just a real small area. Some manufacturers have this big 1¼ inch nail zone, and let's face it, it's really not that good. Even if they're in that area near the top side, you want it right near that common bond but covered. Let's do another little pan around, shorter video. But yeah, definitely a huge lack of ventilation. That's it. It's literally not even a full, well, it's what do they call that? It's like the snow country, I believe. It's like 4-foot pieces. There's only like 3 there, maybe 12 foot. So you got almost another 12 foot right there unvented and another 12 foot undervented. I mean, literally you have 2/3 less than it should on that one ridge, and then nothing on here, nothing on the front. So that's just crazy, and the amount of these is just mind-blowing. Furthermore, a lot of the rows are actually a little high. Every one of them, pretty much every one of them, is high. I'm sorry, but if I was having a home built or paying a company and I showed up and saw this everywhere, I would probably say, no, this isn't gonna work. You're gonna refund me completely. I'm gonna find a new contractor. You're gonna strip it down and redo it. This is bad. I'd like to actually go up on a lot of these other roofs out here and see how many more are the same way. I've been in some neighborhoods before where you find an issue and more than likely the builder had the same subcontractors and they're just wham bamming them all the way out down through the neighborhood and have a very similar issue. Again, I can see and understand a few, but not this many. This is just mind-blowing. All right. If you got guys doing this kind of install, like I said, whip them into shape or replace them, or it'll come back to haunt you in about, I don't know, 5 to 12 years. Typically when those start rusting out and wallering, and yes, they will rust. They're galvanized. It's a coating. Until next time, be safe. We'll see you then.